Hello! I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. On today's Dreams feature game, we're going to be playing Silent Hills. All you gotta do to find it is go to Dream Surfing and search for Silent Hills. There's actually another person that's created Silent Hills. If you don't know, Silent Hills was the game that PT, the playable teaser, was teasing, but Silent Hills was never made, sadly. Konami, the owner of the Silent Hill IP, canceled the project. It was going to be a new Silent Hills game, but it never came to be, and then PT, the playable teaser for it, was taken down, sadly. But it's become notorious now because PT has been remade countless times, and also games kind of based on it. And there's even a PT recreation in Dreams. I'm not going to play it though. It's pretty good, but it's so much like the original that it wouldn't be anything too new. But Silent Hills, on the other hand, is DrJones' attempt to actually create the game that might have been made in Silent Hills, and I think it's a pretty good recreation. He's even said that he made this game in Little Big Planet 3, and now he's remaking it again in Dreams. But I'll stop blabbing about it, and we're going to play Silent Hills. So here we go. Silent Hills Part 1 and 2. So it's not complete yet.
Dad was such a drag. Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway. But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
So of course that's the radio broadcast that happens in PT. So a lot of this game is based on those radio broadcasts, a lot of the events in it. So of course he had to work with what we have. All we have was the playable teaser. But I think he's done a pretty good job of imagining an entire game just based on what we had. And also he used some of the Silent Hills trailer. Like this part is taken more or less from the Silent Hills trailer. Now, I should say it's not a perfect creation. Of course, he's using Dreams puppets. This isn't like a photorealistic high-end graphics game like Silent Hills probably would have been, but I'd say this is probably one of the best attempts at creating Silent Hills, at least in Dreams. It's pretty amazing that you could create something this good in Dreams. Silent Hills. And even if this wasn't based on Silent Hills, what DrJones has done here is pretty incredible. All of the set design and the animations. I mean, it's not like motion cap facial animations, but it's pretty good. 3 months earlier.
Yeah. Jeffrey, there's been another homicide. I need you on the station now.
Gotcha.
DrJones did all the voice acting, I think. You can kind of tell that it's the same person's voice in some parts, but he did pretty good doing the voice acting.
A man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case,
Funny thing though is you can walk on the table this part. So yeah, this is what I mean about set design. I think this is a really nice set. And he's got the NPCs walking around doing animations and all that. It's a really good set. I like how he's got, you can see out the windows and everything. That's really cool.
I'm sorry, man. We haven't found him yet. Yes, Miss Kelly. Yes, we're working as fast as we can.
Very nice world building.
We'll be there in 15 minutes.
How do I trigger this? Oh,
Good
there we go.
morning, Lou. Jeffrey. Got my hands full here. Swamped. I'm telling you. Well, that's why I'm here. For you. Rams County can lend a cop or two for a neighboring town in need. So, what are we looking at? Henry Sullivan shot his family dead last night, then hung himself in the garage. Lisa Belinsky, his wife, shot in the stomach and pregnant. Dear God, it's just getting worse. It's like the whole city is losing its mind. So what now? The husband had an acquaintance that's here and want to talk to us. He's upstairs. Let's go.
So all of that was from the, well, that information we just heard came from the radio broadcast that you can hear in PT.
What's your name, sir? Tom Sanders.
Ooh. What did I say last time I played this? How well did you know him? Did he seem different lately? Now, I think all these are pretty much the same question. Let's try, did he seem different lately?
He had been down for a while after losing his job. But that was nothing new. This just came so suddenly.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can ask
Any
all the questions.
possible motives? I can't think of any. How well did you know him? We go back a long time. I can assure you, officer, this is not like him at all.
I'm sorry the game volume is so quiet. Like I've said before.
Could you tell us about... It's strange, though. It's happening everywhere now, doesn't it? All over town. Yeah, it's a real headbuster, I'll give you that. But, maybe it shouldn't surprise us. Oh, yeah? Why's that? I have been looking around me lately. The mood is different. People seem so on edge. So many have ended up on the streets recently. Economy's going through tough times. Takes more than that to start a riot like this. There could be more to it than just that. I'm sorry, exactly how did you know Henry Sullivan again? Yeah? Those photos you requested, sir. Ah, yeah, the photos of the crime scene I asked for. They're in the photo lab. We better go take a look. We'll talk later, Tom.
Like I said, I can't turn up the game volume. There's no option for that in Dreams. People who create games can turn up the volume on elements. But if you aren't the creator of a level, you can't turn up the volume on things. Forgive me, Lisa, there's a monster inside of me. That was something written on the wall in PT.
Calling to me from hell. Forgive me, Lisa, there's a monster inside of me. Oh boy. They always write those things. I sent more info on this guy to your email. You're living in that hotel? Yeah, I'm heading there now. I'll check out the info. Alright, see you later.
I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a nice reverberation in their voices. I don't think that was originally when he recorded the voiceover. I think he used audio editing features to make it sound like there was an echo in the room they're in. Oh, I could be wrong. This part's really good. I honestly don't know how he animated this part driving through the town. It looks so good. Obviously there's ways, but making it look like his cars.
String of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child care, and other social issues facing the average family.
But yeah, making it look like he's inside a car that's moving. I'd like to know how he did that. Unless he just actually had a character inside a car, had the car animated moving, and had a camera scoped into the car so that it's watching him as the car moves. That's probably how he did it, but it was really well done animation.
Started drinking after losing his job. Wife had to work 4 jobs. Wait. There was a thing between the manager and her? Oh, I don't know what this is going. But why kill the children? 204863. This wasn't like you, was it, Henry?
It's nice.
What is that?
It's a nice touch that he made the eyes blink. Pretty good work with the facial animation. Now, some people have already commented on his game. Oh, the graphics are so bad. Blah, blah, blah. He's doing really good for what you can do with Dreams. People have made more realistic looking faces in Dreams, but animating them that actually looks real would be very difficult. I think he did the right thing by using a somewhat cartoony style faces that are easy to animate, the mouth and eyes and all that. I mean, it's better than if he had a super realistic face that couldn't move. It'd be a lot harder to animate it if it had super detailed features and all that. I know because I'm using a character right now that has really detailed hands, and although I can move the individual parts, it causes a lot of problems when I animate the hand and the hand gets all twisted and messed up. So when you try to make things too detailed, it causes problems. So it's better to use more simplistic stuff for animating, I think. So he did a good job with the facial animations. Even if it's not like, it's not motion capture facial animations like a high-end game would have. This is definitely Silent Hills style.
Hello?
I've actually never played a Silent Hills game, but I've watched a lot of videos about it and seen a lot of Silent Hills inspired games.
Hey, you okay?
Thought he was going to do an Exorcist head turn there.
Tom Sanders? It's me, Jeffrey Harper from the station. I heard crying next door. Oh, sorry.
Atmosphere is really good. It's okay. Keep it down, William. I'm not going to say that.
It's okay. This is a strange room you're renting, Tom. I got it really cheap.
It's so terrible what happened to Henry and his family. Yet so strange, too. It's got me thinking, how do we identify something as a flower? Suppose you plant a flower, and it grows, and you take a seed from it, and you put that seed in the ground, the flower grows, and becomes exactly identical to the original flower. Is that new flower the same flower? Why not? You see, it's not so simple. Suppose that the Henry Sullivan that murdered his family wasn't the same Henry Sullivan that you or I knew before. Are you sure the only you is you, officer? You're a philosophy lecturer? I teach linguistics, actually. Where? Nearby.
Wow, this is really good. This is like watching a movie. I have not played this part yet. Last time I played this, he'd only done up to the part where you entered the door to this room. So I don't think this is finished yet. It just said part 1 and 2. So he's continually making this. So I'm going to keep checking in as he continues to develop. But let's play what has been made so far. No, really, where?
No, really. Where? Oh, you know. Around. Freelancing, huh? Not uncommon these days. Hard to get a permanent job. Yes. That reminds me of a few things. Have you ever heard of the flowers? Flowers? I have looked up on this town and it has a fascinating history. Apparently the flowers was an ancient artifact connected to another world. Somehow it eventually found its way to this town. A group of people took possession of it and used it for unknown purposes. This was apparently 80 years ago. Where are you going with all this? I guess I'm just grasping at straws. Tom, you're tired. You've been through a lot. Go to bed. Yeah, I'll see you on the station tomorrow.
Oh man, that was so good. That was like a real cutscene from a video game. It is a real cutscene from a game, but it was like a cutscene you would see in a video game or a movie. It was really really well written, animated, and voice acted. I think Dr. Jones' game here has kind of inspired me with the game I'm currently working on. I was going to keep making smaller games for a while, like my first 2 games that I made in Dreams. But of course now I'm working on my really large scale RPG, which I hope to have several hours of gameplay in eventually. I think this is one game that inspired me. I first played this several weeks ago, or a week or so ago. I forget how long ago it was, but yeah, I think this game inspired me to start working on a large scale game in Dreams instead of just making small games. Since I can see just how well you can make cutscenes and all that. I wonder if Flauros is something actually from the Silent Hill lore. Like I said, I've never played a real Silent Hill game, so I don't know if that was something mentioned in previous games or if it's something Dr. Jones made up. People in the comments could probably tell me. Whoa, that is really cool. What I love about Dreams is that Dreams is going to provide an outlet for people that are able to design really good games that weren't able to get a job as a game designer before. Like me. I could have never gotten a job as a game designer, but I think I can make pretty good games using Dreams. Probably the same with Dr. Jones, unless Dr. Jones actually is a game designer. There probably are some professionals. Oh, this is PT. This is the hallway from PT.
Looks like this guy was quite the booster. Sir.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, what is it? It's this door.
Wow, this is really cool having a cutscene in the PT hallway.
That symbol wasn't here before, sir. Could that really be? This door won't budge, sir. All right, Jim, get the battering ram. Sir, I think there's something on the other side of his door blocking it.
Oh, that's the end for now. Darn it. That's all he's made so far. Oh man, I can't wait till he adds more. That was awesome. There's something else here. Maybe he just made Silent Hills Part 2 a separate thing as well. Yeah, it looks like this is what we just played. Huh. Yeah, so he's got it so that you can play part 1 and 2 together, or you can just play part 2 for some reason. I'm not sure why. But yeah, DrJones20, I'm definitely going to keep following his creations. He's made some other pretty cool stuff. He made kind of a, maybe I'll play it later, but he made a game that was kind of like 2001 A Space Odyssey or some other game like that, where there's astronauts in space and there's weird things going on. It's a very cryptic game and hard to, kind of open-ended. You don't really know for sure what happened, but so is 2001 A Space Odyssey. But anyway, pretty awesome Silent Hills creation by DrJones20, and I will definitely keep playing it. I might do another video on it when he adds part 3. But for now, I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything is going to be okay.